Keys from the Golden Vault dropped early. GameMasters here, and we are going to go over Keys from the Golden Vault as best I can without giving away too many spoilers. But before I jump too deep into it, I do want to share that I was provided an early access key direct from Wizards of the Coast to provide this review. If I'm being honest, Wizards is still in the timeout box for me from the entire OGL hullabaloo. I'll also admit that giving a review to Keys of the Golden Vault is going to be a little bit difficult because, well, it's mostly adventure, and I really never liked giving away adventure spoil this book. They are not in the upper echelons of Hasbro or Wizards of the Coast, and really we're just caught up in all of this, just like the rest of us. Caught up in this strange maneuver to the open gaming license. And I'm happy that OGL 1.0a and the SRD 5.1 have been placed in Creative Commons. That's most certainly a step forward in earning some trust back, but so that you can decide if Keys from the Golden Vault will be right for you. When I get my physical copy of the book, I'll do a bit of a deeper dive into what all we can find, and I'll show the table of contents. But for this